Welcome to the Startup Grind.
So we only do 1 to 2 investments a month, roughly 20 a year, and that's 20 out of 2 to 3,000, which means that we have ways to actually go through a process fast, but we'll never cut through the process. And so the process for us is, there's a team of 3, and everyone has to meet, and we try and meet, 2 people at a time, and then maybe the third person sort of meets in a second meeting. So we want to meet the entrepreneur or talk to the entrepreneur and make up our own mind independently, and then gather and share sort of the few things that we need to test or validate, and then we'll do a couple of reference checks, and we'll call potentially a couple of customers or people in our network who are experts in the field that we're investigating to get sort of a reference or a view. If ever, like it is, I'm thinking about this last investment opportunity that Steph and I have been working on, and we met 2 to 3 days ago. It's been sent to us with a very strong signal from one of our CEOs, who happens to be one of the strongest product CEOs we know on the planet. And so he said, "This is a product which is awesome. This is why I'm actually using it, and I'm actually investing, and I'm joining the board." So thinking about strong signals, that's a hyper signal for us, because this is someone we respect highly, and guess what, is in the portfolio. And so Steph took the first call, I took the second call, Charles is going to talk to them on Wednesday, and we have 24 hours to complete our due diligence to make up a decision on Thursday morning. So from initial chat to decision, 6 days. That's pretty quick for us. Some others, typically it takes 2 to 3 weeks. We try and make a decision from 10 to 10 days after the second meeting. So whoever meets second after the first meeting, which is kind of triage, we try and sort of give an answer, which is unfortunately most often no, after in that period of time, because you don't want to waste time on a fund that is going to pass.
And in terms of the due diligence, so you might spend a day on that. You might spend 24 hours. What are you're digging into the team or more? So you're digging into the team. I mean, talk just quickly a little bit about what exactly that means. Are you doing, are you checking backgrounds? Are you doing blood tests? Are you doing? I mean, what exactly are you guys doing?
So you lie down and then talk to us about everything about your childhood. No,
CAT scans.
So we typically try and figure out who in the references that you've given us are the most relevant sort of people to talk about you as a founder, and we'll try also to figure out that we're compatible, because when you invest at seed, most companies will be in your portfolio for 3, 5, 7 years, and so you'd better be compatible and enjoy working together, because even though the interaction isn't daily, it certainly is important that we feel that we can actually productively work together. So we'll also go back to the person who introduced us, and that's why that sort of person in between is important, because we'll ask about you. And so if they know you well, then they will become potentially the person that will act as your reference and can point to your strength and potential areas of improvement. So that's the personal side. And then there is the market validation or the product validation, where the good news when you invest in 100+ companies is that you have experts in your portfolio, pretty much anything in terms of technology, market, sector, vertical, or whatever. And so we go back to these people and we say, this is the opportunity, this is what we've been looking at, what do you think, or could you talk to that team and tell us what you think? So the sort of third-party expert or third-party sort of validation is also important to us.